that said, thank you for being here at the I Am Dead stream. Dandy dandy. Take my bow. The script was phenomenal. I must commend those two people on the script for this game, because it gripped me so much all the way up until the very end. Who could forget that user interface as well? The one that brought me straight here. Oh, and we definitely saw lots of interesting 3D models. Alright, moving on. Ooh, multiple slot. To be fair, Alba had that too. I see the prompt to move. I'm just gonna watch the screen for a bit though. Oh, it's first person. Also, it didn't tell me to use the right stick, but I am able to use the right stick. I can also only move forward.
Well, here I am again. Morris Lupton, off for my morning walk.
I wish I could just walk on
This
the beach.
must be the finest stretch of beach on the finest island the whole world over. For a little speck of land in the North Atlantic, it sure is a good un.
I like the North Atlantic. I live near there, actually.
But this walk isn't the same without Sparky. She did love chasing that tennis ball. Oh, Sparky. I miss you, girl.
Didn't we see the name
The
Sparky
crate has
in
definitely
the
been
credits?
smoking more than usual lately. That's funny, that, for a dormant volcano. Oh, I see those yoga folks up at the lighthouse are up bright and early.
Bondu, if you
saluting
want
the
that,
sun
then
and
you
all
need to
that.
go to Rob's channel and
I
watch
always thought
any
that
of
looked
the
like fun.
Ickenfeld episodes where the character of Gilda shows up.
Shelmiston used to be a quiet place.
Then you'll get plenty
You'd only
of that.
come here if you liked fishing or bird watching. But since the new ferry service started, we get loads of tourists. Ah, but what you gonna do? It's always changing. Yep, Shelmiston's a smashing place.
Elmerson.
I'm lucky to call it home.
No place where you're making things up.
The bench. Yeah, this is, well, it's my bench. Yeah, the museum paid for it because I was the curator there. Yeah, and they did that to remember me because, oh yes, I am dead.
He said the name. We're all done here. Thank you for watching. Roll credits. Oh wait, we already did that.
It's been some adjustment, but not all bad. Yeah, I should probably go and check on the museum, actually.
Doo-ba-doo-doo-doo-doo-doo.
Yeah, I've been collecting the stories of Shelmiston for years now, here in my museum. There are so many stories, and wonderful ones. The museum started off small, but just grew and grew.
I mean, what it might.
It's shut at the moment, of course.
Don't
Not sure what's going to happen with it now that I'm
no anytime soon.
no longer doing it.
Oh, I can go way over here.
I do like coming back here, though. Gives me a bit of purpose, which I've really missed since, you know, becoming dead. Oh, one thing that's been keeping me amused. Since I've been dead, I found I can do some, well, new things. Pretty weird. Yeah, I'm not sure what use it is, but it's been keeping me quite entertained.
Ripping away the layers. Turn it to the back, do I get? Nothing inside this bone hook.
Ah, but the novelty's worn off. I mean, it's been, well, I don't know how long exactly, but an awful long time since I've had anyone to talk to. Well, anyone who talked back, anyway.
I mean, I can just look at this stuff and kind of zoom in on it in a sort of way. Not so much zooming in as it is like x-raying through the stuff. I don't think I understand that reference, assuming that's a reference. Very hard to turn the table. Maybe I need a different look. The reception desk. A leaflet. I don't see any leaves. Flying. Ab Hill Camping. Cellar racing? Not a thing. What's a sheller? Act. What? About that magazine. Meet the Bog Woman, the island's oldest resident, preserved in a peat bog for 3,000 years. Well, if we're gonna find the ambers anywhere, I guess it'd be with her. Queen of the Isles. Sails from Shelmerston to Penzance. This is set in 2016? That seems oddly specific. This game came out well after. I don't think it was around it that I graduated college. Souvenirs. All quite strange. And this is supposed to be a puzzle game, and right now I'm just kind of looking around at stuff, so we haven't quite seen the puzzle aspect of it. Maybe I just need to look at the 3 things, and then it'll do something. Oh, this is his moment.
No, I couldn't. That sounds like Sparky. Is that you?
Okay, now I actually have to find something. What does that make Polterpup? He's got a net.
Morris, come with me. I need to show you something.
That is not what I expected the dog to sound like.
What's Sparky?
Morris, you worked it out.
You can talk?
I'm surprised my character actually has a face.
Well, I could always talk. You just couldn't understand me.
Yeah, just because dogs don't talk in English or Spanish or Portuguese or any other human language doesn't mean they don't speak.
And you can hear me?
Well, sure. You are talking, aren't you?
Pretty sure any domesticated dog is quite capable of hearing. I mean, they get trained to obey verbal command.
Oh, Sparky!
What is it, Morris?
It's been so long. I thought I'd had my last conversation. Oh, I'm so very glad.
I'm glad too, Morris. I've been waiting for you. We need to go...
Wait. Are you really my Sparky? My Sparky girl?
You're a dead man talking to a dead dog, and you're gonna question if any of this is real now?
Mostly. The best bits. But listen, I don't know how long before the volcano erupts, but it's not long now.
The volcano erupting? But it's dormant.
No. It has been dormant because of the custodian. But the custodian is weakening and we don't know how much longer they can hold on.
Morris, I respect you for caring for this dog in their time of need. Quite clear that something went wrong somewhere. And at the very least, they misunderstood a janitor's role in the world.
The custodian? I mean, what are you talking about?
Shelmerston is volcanic. It's supposed to erupt every once in a while. The only reason it hasn't is the custodian, keeping the island calm.
I'm not a scientist that dabbles in that area. I'm not quite scientist. Geologist, maybe. I don't know. I'm not a scientist, but I don't think that's how volcanoes work.
Wait, custodian keeping the island calm?
I'm also not a therapist, but I also don't think that's what a custodian does.
Take your time, Morris. Dogs are better at understanding this kind of stuff than humans.
The custodian is a ghost.
Yes! Now you're getting it. The custodian is a ghost who appeases the island, keeps it safe to live on. But the current custodian has been doing the job a long time and really needs to retire.
Okay, but what about that pension?
Well, the island needs a new custodian.
That's right. It's up to us to find a new one. There are 5 prospects that I know of. 5 ghosts still hanging around the island who haven't gone into the west yet. We need to find them and see if they'll take the job.
What if none of the prospects wants it?
If the current custodian fades away and there's nobody to commune with the island's spirit, well, that would be bad.
Bad how, Sparky?
Volcano bad. You've seen how it's smoking. We don't have long now.
I don't know. Just to be clear for any future viewers of, say, the VOD, Mondu has not played this game to my knowledge, and is just floating a theory, although it kind of seems like a likely outcome.
Well, could I be the custodian?
Oh, wait a minute. Gonna answer this already?
Oh, I wish. But Ghost Code 342B dictates that the custodian must be a ghost who has been dead on this island for at least 1,000 days. And we don't have that long.
Oh, Mondu, the game just shot your theory in the foot.
Ghost Code 342B. Yeah, well, I suppose that makes as much sense as anything else.
Right, let's get going, Morris. Our first prospect is Peter Noach.
Oh, yeah, from the yoga center. Yeah, he died a few years ago, didn't he? Yeah, I remember his funeral on the lighthouse.
Yes, yes, that's the fella. He always had those funny green treats. Let's go pay him a visit.
Funny green treat. Oh, this poor dog. If it ate any of those, this poor dog. Loading time. Loading time.
Wow, flying! Oh, this feels nice.
What? Oh, right. Oh, you kind of forget about it after a while.
I always was impressed with this yoga centre. Pete seemed like a chap who went through some tough times, and creating this place really seemed to help him.
I bet those funny green treats seem to help him too.
Yep, and it's still going strong. They're always busy with folks from the mainland.
Yoga centre run by a robot. How things change. That seems to be working out, though. So, now Pete's a ghost, so how do we find him?
I want... Hold on. I want the version... Wait a minute. Ring Fit does use robots. I was about to say I wanted the version of Wii Fit where the yoga was all done by a robot. And then I remembered Ring Fit.
Well, remember that clue I sent you from inside my urn? The tag?
Yeah?
Right. So that was something special to me while I was alive that helped me channel my ghost. A kind of memento. So we need to channel the ghost of Peter Noach. And to do that, we need to find his mementos.
Okay, so once we dig under all the
And
green...
how are we going to do that?
By looking into the memories of those who loved him best. People with memories of Pete will have little thought bubbles coming out of their heads. Those are a sign you'll be able to dive into that person's memory.
Well, I have two theories about that. One is maybe it's implied that the player channeled him in order to make this game possible. The other could be that park bench that we walked by at the beginning. Right, he was thinking fondly about that park bench that was very close to where we started the game. It was in his honor. Maybe that.
I suppose
the
that's
dog
hardly
tag
the
thing.
strangest thing I've heard today.
Oh, Morris, just you wait. Now, to recap. Find people who are close to Peter, view their memories, track down the mementos, and then leave the rest to me.
So people, then memories, then mementos, then Pete. Yeah, think I get the idea. Okay, let's go.
Pete arrived on Chalmerston to take the job of lighthouse keeper. He led a solitary life for several years, seldom visiting the town and speaking only rarely, before opening the lighthouse as a yoga retreat with the help of a robot called M. Alright, no immediate thought bubbles. Except for that one. Jennifer is a convert to yoga. Okay, it's a little jarring trying to figure out which stick does what. Because the right stick is the cursor. That's not uncommon for, like, a mouse-type cursor to be back to the right stick, but the left stick, since we're not really We don't really have an avatar here. The left stick is the one that's rotating things and allowing me to scroll through the lighthouse. Sometimes I'm getting them mixed up. Convert to yoga. Was initially skeptical, a keen golfer, she's found that yoga has significantly improved her core stability, improving both accuracy and power of.
I just got divorced and really wanted to go on a golfing holiday, but my best mate Tammy somehow talked me into doing a yoga retreat instead. Yoga made me feel weird and uncomfortable. After the first day, I'd basically given up. I thought Pete was a bit angry with me. It was hard to tell. Exploring the lighthouse, I came across Pete's set of clubs. Bingo, I thought. I wondered where I could practice my drive.
Look at that face. Look at the eye right. Whoosh.
I took the clubs up to the observation deck and spent all afternoon perfecting my stroke. The sun was shining. It was the best time I'd had all week. Suddenly, I was aware of Pete watching me. My heart sank, and I braced myself for a telling off.
It is so hard to stay on the image. It says I think that's to get off of the person.
How wrong I was. Pete cracked a smile and joined in. Every evening for the rest of that week, we were up on that observation deck, driving balls into the sea. Best holiday in years. I even got into yoga by the end.
I guess old Pete had a light side after all.
He got a lighthouse. I think all his sides were light. At least I hope they were for incoming ships. David Brassington's kit bag. Cupcakes. Yeah, how dare you eat the cupcakes in the yoga place? Just wrong. Maybe. I don't know. Not in the lounge, but right on the opposite side is the kitchen. Surely there is something of importance in the kitchen. Inside the paper towel roll. For mine. But don't I need to find 5 things? Even if we were to know the item. Okay. Okay. Anything good in the vegetable line? It's not. Oh, look at this. Found a clog. What can I do with it? Seems weird that it's in here. person down. Eclectic collection. Ah, the D-pad can also control. Guess you could ignore the right stick, but I'm not sure why you would do that. What happened to the person that was in? Okay, you would think the toy robot would have something to it. Since he started the yoga with a robot. No? I'm not saying that is the robot, but... why is this one... There's a really big... Look at this question mark. It's gotten big. Oh. That person I saw before. Simone Ensley. After Pete died, Simone wasn't sure if she would return to the shelves, blah blah blah, but she didn't want to let down the regular group of friends she'd made here. They'd only come for half term. When she arrived, she discovered that old magic hadn't been lost.
Pete was hard to read, you know? Strong, silent type. But you could tell he loved his collection of Buddhas. He said they were like fat little soldiers that kept him safe. To be honest, I thought that was a bit odd. But he was a great teacher.
Where the toy robot comes in.
Ah, what a lovely gesture. She was a good friend, that M.
I love how there's no judgment on the fact that M is a robot. Horace is just like, ah, that's lovely. They had such a great friendship instead of being all judgmental. Like, ugh, friends with a robot, the things of the youth I'll never understand. That Pete wasn't very youthful. He died more than 1,000 days ago. As we found out. I don't suppose anything new happens if I zoom in on the toy robot now. Alright, so the circle gets big when there's something to find. Ah, there's actually M. Okay, so I'm gonna keep checking these thought bubbles, but I'm wondering if there's gonna be any more to this, or if it's just finding these people and listening to their memories, because if that's the case, then this is a lot less of a game than I thought it would be. But I don't know, maybe something will happen after we get all 5 to make it more game-like.
When Pete arrived at the lighthouse, he needed help running it, but refused all offers. Eventually, fearing the possibility of a shipwreck, Trinity House sent me to Shelmerston to help keep things running smoothly.
Title there. Game? Okay, I'm stuck. No, I'm not. Go backwards.
I bought Pete a plant as a welcome present. He introduced himself very quietly, but didn't seem to want to say anything else. He seemed distracted, like gravity was pressing down on him harder than other people. Whenever I would enter a room, Pete would mutter some excuse to leave. I didn't have a single conversation with anyone in months. Eventually, Pete noticed the plant. Then, Pete noticed me. That was the start of what became this plant room. We spent hours in here over the years, sowing seeds and tending our plants together.
Wow. Robots got complicated, didn't they? Yeah, I didn't realize how important M was to Pete. I suppose everyone needs a friend. Huh, Sparky?
Alright, so yeah, I'm just gonna speed through to the next people and see if anything else happened. Those are some...
I met Pete for the first time on a yoga retreat in Goa. He was the best yoga teacher, but very reserved. I noticed he had some army tattoos. I wanted to ask about them, but he would never talk about himself. When I got home, I looked him up. I couldn't believe it. He'd been with Special Forces in Helmand and was awarded a medal for bravery. Pete's unit had been in an ambush. He tried to save a colleague whose leg had been blown off, but by the time they'd reached base, it was too late. Pete was the only survivor.
Yeah, I was not expecting a war tale.
I booked the retreat again the next year. I thought he was such an interesting bloke. Still waters, you know. And one evening, after class, I followed him down to the beach. I saw him throw something into the water and went to have a look. Picked it out of the shallows before it was washed away. It was his medal. I picked it up. I went back to Goa the following year, but Pete wasn't teaching and it just wasn't the same. Not as good. Then, a couple of years later, I saw an online ad for his new retreat in a lighthouse. I booked immediately. I took the medal with me. Perhaps he would want it back. It was the same Pete Noach, and if anything, he was an even better teacher. One coffee break, when I got him on his own, I brought up Helmand in conversation. I wish I hadn't. It was like a shutter coming down. I didn't mention the medal. I kept coming back for the yoga. And you know, over the years I saw Pete mellow. I think the lighthouse was doing him good. He even cracked a joke with the group once in a while. So, that summer, the one before he died, I decided to act. It was the day I was leaving and I showed him his medal. There was a moment of total surprise. I was worried then. But he took it. He turned it over in his hand. The poor guy was lost for words. He gave me a nod of thanks and slipped it into his pocket. I'm glad he got it back.
Oh, Pete. I had no idea.
Apparently, a lot of people had no idea. Wait. Bird? The corner. Hey. Watch this be the most depressing somehow.
I was getting ready to lay my egg. But my nest needed that little something extra. I found the perfect thing.
The puzzle cube.
The human and that metal beast seemed quite agitated at their loss.
Ah, wait, that was it. You just
I always
took the
hated
puzzle
those
cube
blooming
from him.
things.
Okay, I got the 5 memento. Question is, what do I do now? Am I supposed to find these things? Like, Buddha? Wait, there's another clog here. What's that all about? Is the Buddha that I need? What was that? What's that rainbow? Maybe go inside it? Ooh. Metal on the shelf, perhaps? Astrolabe. Maybe those were the wrong Buddha. Possible that they're hiding inside. I can also zoom out way over here. And then in the wardrobe, another clog. What is up with the clogs? I feel like that's supposed to mean something. The fact that there's been a clog everywhere that I think that there might be something important that... Actually, there's 2 in here. Yellow one. Right, actually I should check the pocket of the linen shirt, because the metal might fit in. One big game of hide and seek, is that what it is? Have pocket and... It's not. Kobe suit. Oh, what's this? Apparently it's nothing I can click on. Other suit. Seem to be anything in there. With these masks. Maybe yoga people just really like clogs. Is that a thing? I've never heard of yoga retreat people being all into clogs. Although, hey. We're in the bathroom. I guess this clog is in the toilet. Not actually in the toilet. Could have been. Plant. Hold on, let's start a little simpler, right? I should be able to find the plant. There's a cellar? When did he get a cellar? Tell me the box. Bunch of quinoa. Couscous. Boiler. That truck. The light bulb. Apparently nothing. Skull in the diving helmet. Why does this matter? Why does any of this matter? Is the game that's padded out with objects keep you on a continuous search? Really still trying to figure this game out. How mean is it gonna be about hiding these things? Should I have seen some of them? No, that's the lounge. Looking for them. Room. Room. Ain't room. So the plant in question has like a little string tied to the front, and it's got leaves sticking out of the bottom and smaller ones sticking out of the top. Wondering if the plant is even in the plant. Oh, wait, there's the bow. I didn't do any of that.
Dogs hate all fruit. I'm not going near this, Morris.
Really? You're gonna be picky about which thing you need?
Okay, let's find some more memories.
Okay, so the metal has got to be in here. So it is just a search and find game from the looks of it. All broom and there's M's. Their arms barefoot. Metal's got like frost in it. Probably blending in with all these gauges and compasses and light. Alright, could be. Need to take a closer look at them. Why are they just flashing all of these colors as they turn the items?
This is a conspicuous gallantry cross. They don't give those to just anybody.
It seems like the item is on the same floor as where we found the memory. I go in here, do I find the puzzle cube? Darn, it's not inside the light bulb. Who would have guessed that a puzzle cube was not inside the light bulb? Hey, sure enough, that seems to be working out. Now, am I crazy, or did it look like the puzzle cube in the memory?
Dogs are actually very good at
4x4
solving these.
square?
They're just hard for us to turn.
I'm not sure how you would solve a 4x4 puzzle cube. You have nothing in the center to guide you on what should go where, but,
Hey, I'm starting to pick up the scent of something else here. I think it's Grenkins.
What?
Grenkins?
Yeah, they're tiny spirits, distant relations of the island spirit. Apparently they bring good luck. When we get close to one, I'll pop up and let you know.
Okay, Sparky.
But that doesn't explain anything. Why do I want one? Inside the chest of drawers. Frenkins, they say. Do it, they say. Oh, am I looking for this shape? But if I flip into the other rooms, it's in the kitchen. Have this picture. And there's a car driving by. Pretty loud car. Get it in the cupboard. Oh, carton.
Okay, we're in the right place. But now we need to slice and rotate this object to just the right spot to get the Grenkin out.
Better match the shape. Okay, so it looks like the cap is on the right. What? Okay, so this is a side collectible.
Hello, Grenkin. Good to see you. Morris, these spirits have been on Shelmerston for thousands of years, and they bring good luck. We should definitely keep finding them.
But that's just for an optional 100% sort of thing, right? Well, I guess that means I'm doing it. Oh, I know where to find that. Also, while we're here, I'm looking for that cone thing. Oh, it's the T for the golf ball. Instinct would suggest that it's somewhere in the golf bag. That makes too much sense. Give it to me. They give me this triumphant look at the item as if it's particularly...
I wonder
you know,
how many golf balls are in the sea around this...
I don't know. That's like a... Look at this awesome 3D model, and I don't think it's particularly impressive. I think it's okay, but I don't need that many angles with it. A lobster. Trash. Toilet. It's actually in the toilet. Toilet lobster, that's his name. Spencer Plumman, that's his game. Pardon the spirit with his lobster pod. Fish. Oh, I need like a row of 5. A wind chime. How am I gonna rotate it? That effect. need to be the Okay, what am I missing here? And it's not an exact map. I gotta be on the right track. Okay, trying below. Ah, but when I slice from below, that's like... like the chimes retracted. So wait, is there an element of slicing the object from above and then looking from below? Does that just move where the slices occur? Okay, so that blinking is key. You don't stand a chance without that. I had to hold in that spot and let it rotate itself to that point. I didn't do that final rotation. It was just like, yeah, you got it. Give us a second. Okay, so in here we're looking for a guitar-esque beat. With a bit sticking out below. Aha! Thank you, Cat. Seems kinda like this. Okay. Oh, I'll be here. Can't still look around. Whew. Man. On any particular part of a brew. I just think it's been on. I was hoping to zoom in on the robot. Oh yeah, and oh yeah, there's something about a volcano needing a new janitor, but we can't be the janitor because we're recently dead. that just doesn't fly. Also, there's depressing stories in here. Like about a war veteran. Yeah, I'll take any help on this one because I don't seem to be getting anywhere quite yet. What else can I zoom in on? Oh no. Okay, the stick thing is really getting me. Ow. Thing hasn't blinked at all. Yeah, let me know if anything can be turned into a computer mouse. Yeah, I was at the table though, and I didn't seem to be working. Because I did think that shape up there with the plant could potentially be it. Or like the spade. Oh, sorry, the trowel. Maybe the stick is this rope. There just hasn't been any blinking at all on any of these things that I'm trying to go in on. Okay, maybe I have the wrong mindset. Maybe it's more about the shading. You mean the hanging planters or any plant? Yeah, so I'm also wondering about the shading, where like the middle of the computer mouse is lighter than the left and the right of it. I feel like that plays into whatever shape we're looking for. Wait a minute. I was thinking the glove for a second with like the dark stripes. Alright. Oh, I'm just banking on this base up here. Can't click on it. And I can't click on any of the upper shelves. It looks weird when you're rotating it after it's been cut in half. It just looks like it's jiggling back and forth like gelatin. Didn't I try that? Also, bam. I can't click on the lamp either. Here's an idea. Let's take a break from that one. Others hiding around? Probably one in the basement. I thought I clicked on everything in there and it still wasn't blinking. There appears to be a light bulb shape next to a stick. Oh. Come on, I know this one. Because there's a light bulb in this. Okay, see, as soon as I click on this thing and turn it to this point, the thing starts blinking. And I haven't even zoomed in on the light bulb yet. So it's like we weren't even close on the plant thing. Light bulb is facing me. You got backwards J. Okay, so see, that's supposed to be your indication that you're onto something. Also, that very much looks like this do-over. Soldiers actually keep a tiny compass in their tube? And a map. That's some dang impressive footwear. Okay, in the lounge. Look at that strange shape. I have an idea. Wait, you're really gonna go and say this one's easy? the remote and which page? Detritus. Can't slice it any more than this. Doesn't seem to be the clock. I'm blinking. Okay, the stick thing is once again driving me up a wall. But it didn't start blinking yet. Oh, I had to zoom in again. How could you possibly have seen that since I hadn't even zoomed into it? Look at all this stuff it's doing by itself. Okay, that brings us back to the plant dilemma. It can only mean that there's some object within one of the other objects that I need to zoom in on. Have not. Oh, man. What other things had more objects inside? It was a watering can. From below then? One more optional side thing that I'm making myself do. One here. Oh, last one's in the bulb room. I'm looking for a squiggly. Kinda like a tangent curve. It was a watering can that was hidden inside of a cabinet, which is why I didn't find it before. And I thought maybe the end of that thing. Okay, but when do we get to the Jigglypuff scene from above? This wall has potential. Oh my god, if you press the D-pad, it just cycles between stuff. Ah, wait, it doesn't cycle between stuff, but it moves over a fixed amount. You were encouraged on the plant room, since I felt stuck. Not the Binacle. Is that also a Pokemon? One that evolves into a Barbarical, I mean. Tell me it's not that squiggly thermometer. Right. But there's that's a hexagon, so you would think that maybe the hexagon on the... No? I'm looking for hexagon now. That is my new life mission, I guess. My new dead mission. My death mission. Because I am dead. Take a look at this. Wait, that was it? I didn't think that was gonna be it. It's some sort of thing on the inside. Wow, that's a lot more obvious once you open it up. Rotate it a bit more, I guess. Underneath. I'm flipping it around so that the bigger part's on top. And what do you want from me? Wanted that. That's what it... Sure. I'm not gonna comment any more besides this comment on the shape of that Grenkin we just found. But y'all saw. Well, I called that. Okay, a Buddha. There's a Buddha around here somewhere. In the shoes. Big old shoe. Probably hide a Buddha in there. Oh, just a spider. Under the hat. Inside the light. I don't know how big this boot statue is. Maybe it fits inside of a boot. Would that make it a Buddha? Somewhere on the shelves there. Oh, maybe it was vacuum. I don't know why I thought that.
Oh, what a nice little fella. I'm glad we found him.
Okay, that's all 5 of the main objects and all 9 of the side objects.
Okay,
What
that's
happened?
all of the mementos. Now what do we have to do?
Wow, I'm getting a really strong scent. Well done. I should easily be able to sniff out Peter's spirit now.
All right then. What do you need me to do?
We know that his spirit is gonna have the same scent as those green trees, right?
Absolutely nothing. Just let me do my thing.
have to release the dog.
What?
Oh, let the dogs out. It was Morris. And they were all gone.
Those things, eh?
Yep. I mean, yep. Those are all of Pete's fragments. I just need to round them up.
Well, go get 'em, girl.
Wait, you get split into fragments? I'm the dog. I'm still dead, but I am the dog. Spirit Pharaoh is all about transporting ghosts to places, but it never had you controlling a dog like this. He became corn. Good to know he still knows how to do yoga when he's dead. Also, he was the one wearing all the cloth.
Well, it's really you. Well, it's me, Morris. Morris Lupton.
Of course I remember you, Morris. It's lovely to see you. How's death treating you?
Wait, don't tell me, don't tell me, don't tell me. This is some sort of joke you're setting up for, That's what you went with, because light also means not heavy. Lighthouses are by the sea. Tornadoes tend to happen in landlocked areas more than anywhere.
You know, it's a bit
the
jarring, but... Well, I'm having a nice enough time. But listen, Pete, we've come to ask you something. Do you know about the custodian?
The custodian? The person who communes with the island, yes? I've noticed the volcano looks like it's waking up.
Yes, well, that's the thing. We need a new one.
Oh, me? To be the custodian? Oh, Morris, I'm flattered, but I don't think I'm the one for this job. I spent my whole life and my whole afterlife trying to find peace. And lately, I think I found it. I'm satisfied with how things turned out. I'm finally ready to go into the West. I don't want to stay around any longer.
Counterpoint. Lakes are not places where you need a lighthouse. Like that, those are typically on the ocean coasts. And tornadoes don't come from the ocean.
Ah, well, fair enough.
Would you want to come with me? I would be grateful for the company.
Well, that...
I understand. Well, best of luck with the search then. I'm sure you'll find someone perfect for it.
A foggy lake, then, that's where you film your next horror film. Enough said.
Well, that didn't go well.
Oh, no worries, Morris. Plenty of other prospects. Well, 4.
Hey, Pete mentioned going into the West. What is that?
Oh, well, that's a very complicated question, Morris. Just think of it as leaving all this behind, which is not something we can do now. We need to go find Val. They're opening the sculpture park today.
Oh, is that opening already? Time
There's a lot more
certainly does move
dialogue
a bit
than I
quicker
expected.
once you're not in the world. Talking to people, it all feels so distant. Though, if I'm being honest, I suppose I was a little buried in the museum those last few years after... Well, you know... Ha! You know, You might say I started living like a ghost well before I became one.
James trying to be deep.
Oh, you weren't a ghost, Morris. That museum is full of life, and ghosts can't give belly rubs anywhere near as well as you did, trust me. Now let's get going. We're gonna find Val.
Ah, yes, Val. I do feel a bit sorry for her, having her home invaded by all these silly artists.
Maybe. But at least we have a laird who's interested in doing nice things for Shelmerston.
Well, let's see. For one, the Professor Layton franchise would still be going. At least the spin-offs, like, you know, the main series ending after 6 games. That's perfectly fine. They capped it off in a really good way. I was okay with them moving on to Catriel as a way to continue the series without Herschel. But they only made the one Catriel game.
Yeah, I suppose so. I was never sure about letting all those artists stay on Shelmerston, but I must admit
I don't know
that
if I would have
his
made
heart's in
this
the right
game
place.
pack.
Well,
or
let's
anything
find
like
Val
it.
then. After
It's
you,
not quite
Sparky.
what I expected. But speaking of budget, I got it because it's on sale. I was interested, but not enough for full price, you know?
My, how the park has changed. I barely recognize it anymore with all these artists buzzing about.
Oh, they're not so bad. So many different and exciting.
Yes, well, you and I have always valued different things in smells.
And now we need to sniff out Val. Just like before, let's find some people with memories of her and track down those mementos.
Alright, well, I guess we have a pretty good idea of how long the game would be then. Since they said there were 6 prospective people to play the custodian role, and he thinks there's 5 more levels after that first lighthouse level. And they all seem to have 5 mementos, and then the optional spirits if you want to go for those. Yeah, I guess that appears to be what the game is all about. Yeah, base price is $20. It's on sale right now at 40% off, so that's $12. I wouldn't say it's overvalued or anything, but and plus the stuff probably gets harder to find as you go, as I would think, in terms of how a game would typically do difficulty progression. Whew, man. Alright, but I think that gives me a solid first impression of I Am Game. So that game's out there. It is part of the Annapurna publisher sale for a few more days. I don't know if I'm gonna strictly recommend it after my experience here today, but I mean, if you're really into search games, then this could be for you. I don't know, from the trailer and from the description, it sounded more like there'd be some sort of puzzle element to solve. Like, I remember from the trailer being able to zoom into these objects and see inside them because you're a ghost. And I thought it was going to be a matter of, like, environmental puzzles, putting things together, walking around the island as a whole, and I don't know, doing grander things, but it's really more of a sit back and watch the story unfold, hear about these character vignettes, and see if you can find what the game wants you to find. If that sounds appealing to you, great. I might stick it out on my own time, but I don't see myself continuing this on the stream. But that's why we do the first impressions. Then I can always write it off as a one-off.